So what makes it legitimate to be a cathedral?
So any church that is a cathedral has what is called a bishop's throne, which in both Latin and Greek is cathedra or cathedra, and that's where we get the term cathedral from. It basically means it's the church or the bishop's seat. Now you will find parish churches have like a posh seat for when the bishop arrives. That's not a cathedral as such because it can be moved around. The cathedra is always a fixed seat, and it's always put in a prominent position, usually in as close to the high altar as possible. And so it is designated specifically for the bishop of the diocese.
Yeah, just tell us more about the flags we see here.
Yeah, so this area is actually a regimental chapel for the Yorks and Lancs Regiment. The flags are a mixture of that. They're also a mixture of naval flags as well, because we've also got links to all the ships that have been called HMS Sheffield. You can see the plaque over there about
all of this.
Some of them.
Yeah.
The main HMS Sheffield ship that we commemorate is the one which was sunk in the Falklands War back in 1982, and we have an annual commemoration service for that each year. But there are other HMS Sheffield ships which are also remembered. The Bell in the Park of Transit commemorates one from just before the Second World War. We've got another Bell which I think is from the one which succeeded the one which was sunk in the Falklands. But there have been quite a few ships called HMS Sheffield. So these flags, some of these flags have come from the various ships which have borne that name. And so the most recent one is this one here.
The most recent one.
Yeah.
Thing.
Richard, could I ask you to come this way? I want to climb under the barrier.
I don't know climbing.
Could you just mention what this is to these gentlemen?
So that's the one of the so it's basically for Talbot, isn't it?
Yeah, Talbot.
Yeah, so Talbot Dog, for example, so Earl of Shrewsbury, and such like. So the Earl of Shrewsbury, this used to be a Catholic chapel.
Okay.
No longer a Catholic chapel because obviously it's an Anglican church.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like the. Have you guys seen the movie Vikings? They come down under the floor.
Yes.
Yes. And they come down, and then they come pray in secret. The kings and queens come to pray in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you got the names all over. That one.
So these are the people who. What are the significance of these plates?
Yeah,
Do you think?
that's what names I want. Yeah, they're and the Turner, they're all Turner.
So
They're all Turner family.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Is the Turner family contributing? I mean, was a family that contributed to the church?
If I
Or-
remember rightly, they used
Yeah.
to have their own like little chapel things.
Okay.
And they
Okay.
would go into their own. I think it was down
Yeah.
this way. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
I've got a shocking memory.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's amazing.
That looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's got this names. It's got Jacob. It's got Solomon, David. Oh, David. It's got David. Okay.
David, like you. Oh, this is steel.
Yeah.
You see, we got coins in there. Oh. This is just like in the movies. the films, everything they filmed it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So it's a stone altar, probably pre-Reformation, because stone altars were more a feature of the pre-Reformation church than they are now, because most altars we have are wood. But this chapel was built as a chapel for the Shrewsbury family. So we've got the two tombs, as you see here, the fourth and sixth Earls. The fourth Earl who had it built was a Catholic under Henry VIII before he broke from the Church of Rome. And the chapel itself has been used by St Marie's community on the odd occasion, while St Marie's was having repairs and reordering. In fact, we have a plaque on the floor by the altar rail which commemorates one of the times when we came here back in the 1970s. Okay. So for the most part, up until for that sort of time, this chapel was actually screened off, and it was still used on occasions for Catholic worship.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, you'll see it again in a little while, because the Catholics are going to be joining us in about 3/4 of an hour.
Okay.
Because the Pope's just launched the Jubilee year.
Oh, right.
2025.
Blimey. What, like back in the...
Back in Rome, yeah.
In Rome, yes.
Yeah, so you open the Holy Doors on Christmas Eve at the Vatican.
Right.
So we're going to be having the Sheffield launch of the Jubilee year at midday, and then it will start here, and then they'll process over to St Marie's for the inaugural Mass.
Okay. And who are those?
So let's see over there.
Yes.
So that they're former vicars of Sheffield, because this has only been a cathedral since 1914.
Okay.
Before that, it was the principal parish church for Sheffield.
Okay.
So these two men were vicars of Sheffield,
Oh.
and you'll see that on one of them it says that they were linked to the Diocese of York, because before the Diocese of Sheffield was founded, and a lot of the other dioceses in Yorkshire, everything was under York.